Hey everybody, I hope you can hear me well enough. I'm not using my regular camera and I'm not mic'd up or anything. The camera is actually sitting pretty close to the waterfall, so you're probably going to hear a lot of gurgling water in this video. But all I'm going to do is get in there and do a quick siphon. I'm going to pull 5 gallons out of there, and as you can see, that hair algae has turned it back into the Black Lagoon. And so that is my main goal. I don't really worry too much about doing the water change, but I do want to get some of that algae out of there, and using a simple open-ended siphon hose like this is a good way of doing it. And so here we go. And yes, I start that with my mouth. I know a lot of people say I shouldn't do that, but I don't care. And yes, I've gotten a mouthful of water from time to time over the years, but whatever. Again, it's not that big a deal. Alright, this should come out fairly easily. Let me get down here and get some of the stuff off of the plumbing and filter intake and everything. So this is by no means going to get rid of it, but it will help keep it under control. It'll just get a bunch of it out of here, and next time I do a water change, I'll come in and I'll do this again. I'll get some more of it out of here, and I don't know, maybe someday we'll get on top of all this. I think when I refill the water today, we're also going to do another chemi-clean treatment. That's been having a lot of good effect. I've also got the water salinity reduced. We're down to well below brackish water at this point. I've even kind of stopped calling this my Brackish Tank. This is sort of just Butterbean's tank now at this point. Again, there's just not even close to brackish water. And I don't know if it's coming out on camera, whether you can see it or not, but I'm really removing a lot of that crud off of the face of this rock too, which is a good sign, because that was living stuff that was really on there really well. And if it's coming off like that, that means it's all dying off. So that is probably a result of me reducing the salinity more than anything. And that is 5 gallons. That's exactly 5 gallons. I'm going to have to be careful pulling this one into the other room. So that's what we pulled out of there. Ugh. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to do another 5 gallons or we're just going to go ahead and top it off. But we will be having a look at this tank on Friday night's live stream. We'll sit in front of it, have a little chat, put the camera down there. Maybe we'll watch Butterbean having a feeding video or something like that. But for today, I just wanted to shoot a quickie showing you a real simple way that I get in there and get bulk amounts of crud, algae, and stuff like that out of the tank with an open-ended siphon rather than using the gravel vac type siphon, which doesn't provide you with a lot of that really vigorous force that this very small end of an open hose will provide. And so that's a good way to really remove a lot of stuff. You can even remove the substrate from your tank as long as you do it gently enough that you're not sucking up huge clumps where it's going to clog itself up. You should be okay. I got one last piece that was floating around in there bugging me. Well, there's a couple last pieces that are floating around in here bugging me, but my bucket is so full I could not put another tablespoon of water in there, so we're going to call that good. Anyway, so having a siphon like this is useful. Again, you can remove substrate from your tank. You can remove, like in this case, you can see Butterbean leaves a bunch of dead, empty shells behind when he eats his snails. I get in there and I use this kind of vac to vac all those shells out and get the bottom cleaned up nicely. And so it's good, in addition to having a standard gravel vac, to having one that is simply just an open-ended hose, like I said. So there you go, everybody. Don't forget, I do my live streams every Friday night and Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm available to take your questions, answer any questions, troubleshoot problems, chit-chat, have a good time, etc. It's always a lot of fun, so make sure you check that out on Friday night. And on Sunday night, we usually start with a topic discussion, and then we just sort of open it up and go from there. So check those out. Subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you real soon in the next one.